are joined by Dr. K. Thiagu, is an assistant professor at Department of Education, Central University of Kerala, where he teaches research methodology, educational psychology, educational statistics, and advanced educational technology. He holds a degree of MSc Maths, MPhil Maths, MEd MPhil Education, MSc Psychology, and PhD Education. He has 16 years of teaching experience in various organizations. Before joining CUK, he was in the Faculty of Education on contract, School of Education and Training, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu. His passion for teaching and research is evident through his impressive publication records with over 85 articles published. Dr. Thiagu's contribution to the field of education are not limited to his academic pursuits, as he has authored 4 books in the area of ICT in education. He has also developed 7 modules for 2 NRC RPIT courses offered through the SWAM platform. With such an impressive academic background and expertise, he continues to inspire and motivate countless scholars in the field of education. His dedication and passion for education serve as a guiding light for those who aspire to impact the academic community positively. I apologize, Dr. K. Thiagu, from the
It's not an
organizers,
issue.
because we were having scheduled, moderator of the session, but due to some technical hiccups, you could not join us. I also apologize all the worthy participants here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the speaker of this session is Dr. K. Thiagu. I request his good self to start his presentation. Over to you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Mohan sir. It's not an issue because it happened in the case of online mode. It's not a big issue. Okay. Yeah. So because already we crossed 10 minutes, just I'm directly moved to my presentation area. The area which is assigned for me is AI powered pedagogy. Here I'm just giving some kind of input how the AI going to be changed in the case of pedagogical aspects and how we can use effectively this kind of AI tools for our teaching, learning, assessment. This is my agenda, my presentations. Just I start with a small means. It's not a mean, just I'm compared with this kind of AI tools, some kind of technical term. Now, just I'm comparing with the chat GPT or the bot, the tool which you are using, no, it is equal to the Magic Man. Why I'm comparing with this, it's look like subject experts. What are the queries we are asking to the chat GPT? It gives a very relevant answer. Even we could not think that particular aspects. It gives that much of relevant information to us. And even if you have any kind of questions, even it may be very lowest level, lower order thinking question also given. Even if you're asking higher order thinking question also, it may give the response. Therefore, I may treated this kind of AI tools, particularly this kind of AI chatbot, I'm calling as a magic man, or it may be expert system. So I can compare with this the same tool, same chat GPT with the name of My Dear Budham, because there is a film during the COVID it came. So this is an actor called Prabhudeva. He acted as a Budham in this film. When the child asking any kind of things to the Budham, this person's give what are the things is asked by these small kids. So it seems it gives all the things which the people are asking. So the similar way the chat GPT or board is given to us. Therefore, I'm just comparing the chat GPT look like a magic man in our classroom. And recently, you might know, in even the 2 months before, the first Indian news channel, they are adopting a robot like this kind of robot, the female robot, as part of news anchor. So therefore, it's called AI news anchor. This channel's name is called OTV. I hope you knows these things. And if you think about the industrial revolution, create a lot of impact on the different sectors. Some of the names which I like to point out, one is called smart farming. Now, when you think about smart farming, there's a two technical terms maybe involved. One is called IoT, Internet of Things, as well as the artificial intelligence. Because these two things, it make to make this kind of agriculture things in a smart. Therefore, we can think about the smart farming in future. Even the people have started smart farming. What is the advantages? When you scan with this kind of mobile devices for this particular agri land, it automatically suggesting how much water is needed, how much fertilizer we have to give, what is that sunlight is essential for this plant, and everything the machines maybe track and give this input to us. So this is a way the smart farming may helping in the case of agriculture. And you might know there is a term called smart home. Even the previously in our homes we are using this kind of devices look like vacuum cleaner. But the vacuum cleaner which you using early days, we can use this, take this particular vacuum cleaner, and we can go near to the dust and we can suck this dust on up. But nowadays, once you switch on, is automatically going here and there. It may be finding a dust where it is, and it may be cleaning the places and all. Therefore, once you click on button, it may be go here and then. Therefore, automatically it do the cleaning process. And similarly, some of the robot it comes involved into the case of kitchen work and all. Even it may be act as a personal assistant in the case of even I mean treat it as a home assistant. We can buy this kind of doll or this kind of robot. It may helping to do some kind of kitchen works and all. And similarly, you might hear the term smart home. Why I'm telling this? So we are very much open mind to adopt this kind of advanced technology into our day-to-day life. But we are very much worried about to use this kind of AI or the IoT tools in the case of education practice. That is the reason I'm just telling in what way in the life we are using this kind of tools. For this, another name is called smart home. So what is the advantages? We can control the entire home appliances, even these electrical devices, with the use of a single mobile phone or some kind of remote access. We can control it. For example, a single mobile phone is enough to be switch on the lamp, switch on the light, or switch off the fan, even the AC to control, even light on off. Even 2 months before, I went to some Bangalore on academic purpose. That time one hotel, no, whenever we walk, that time automatically the light may be on. When you cross this place, the automatically the light may be off. Look like a sensor. Now the sensor is nothing but IoT, Internet of Things based. The sensors working is part of the AI. So if the people is not walking around this particular area, it automatically the light may be off. If the person is walking, it automatically lights on, light on. So therefore, this kind of technology we are incorporating into our day-to-day life to be survival ourselves. But similarly, there is a called smart home. When you think about the smart home, what is the advantages? Suppose if you have any kind of health issue, we may be checked with this urine test or any emotion test. But now, once you use this kind of smart toilet, it automatically detecting that what is the digestive issues for you, and maybe give the digest suggestion also. And suppose if there is a issue with your motion test or any urine test, it gives us some kind of physician's details near to your place, and you do the content analysis. Suppose people are sitting more than 10 minutes in the toilet, it gives a warning bell to the entire family members to make people to be what is that to know the people, some people are sitting in the toilet, because you know that a lot of elders know they got this heart attack or some kind of health issue when you go for early morning toilet. Therefore, this kind of way, this is a way the missions tracking the entire things which is happen to enter lifestyle. Therefore, we are adopting this kind of novel technology into our daily life. So now we have to check why we could not be thinking about to use this kind of artificial advanced technology into our classroom practice. So just I'm moving to the terms, the definition of AI. After that, I'm gradually moving how we can use it for our teaching learning. You know what is called AI. The term AI represents artificial intelligence. Here, there is a terms artificial intelligence. Therefore, the intelligence, the machines having an artificial manner. Therefore, the machines having the intelligence system, even the computer having the intelligence system, even the software which are using, there may be intelligence system. It may be thinking like a human being. It may be act like a human being. Therefore, if the machines having an intelligence system look like a human being, therefore it is called artificial intelligence. Why it's called artificial intelligence? Because our intelligence, we are gaining the intelligence through our day-to-day life or through the learning, through the talking to others. We are gaining the knowledge. We are gaining the wisdom. Therefore, our knowledge systems, it enriched through natural setup, or naturally we are getting the knowledge. Therefore, our intelligence, the human being intelligence, is called natural intelligence. Natural intelligence, human intelligence. That similarly, now the machine having the intelligence system look like a human being, but the intelligence system is not developed by developed like us. Instead of that, the technical people like the some kind of program developer or some software experts, they prepare or they writing some coding or some writing some algorithm. Through the algorithm, machine started to thinking. Therefore, the software people or the technical people, they impose some kind of intelligence system to the machines. Artificially, they imposing intelligence system to the machine. Therefore, it is called artificial intelligence. I'm doing a small demo for this. For example, we are the Google Meet. I'm using the Google Meet interface. You are seeing this. For example, up to now, the language capability is meant for the human being, because I'm talking, you can understand. Okay, therefore there may be mutually, I have the intelligence, you have the intelligence, therefore you understand what I'm speaking now. But now the machines also having the intelligence system. For this, just I'm doing the demo. Now you can see there's an option called caption. So the captions, once I click the caption, what happened? What I think I am speaking here, it may be typed in here. I hope you are seeing this, how the machines type. Because the typing capability is meant for the human being. Hope you understood. Because still I recollect when I done a 10th standard, my parents forced me to go for a typing center. There I learning typing. Even I done my lower typing as well as higher typing. But nowadays is not around needed because now the machine started to typing. So you understood, previously the man done a typing, but now the machines do the typing. And similarly, what I think I am speaking, the machines having the capability to um, understand my language based on this maybe typing here. Therefore, the machine having the own intelligence system look like a human being. Therefore, it is called artificial intelligence. Hope you understood what is called artificial intelligence. Suppose I want to do a translation. For example, some of the users in this particular group, they might not good for the language. So they like to be, what is that, convert the things which I spoke in English to Hindi or in our own mother tongue. It is very simple because the translations, it also possible to the machine side. Still now the translation is possible to human being. In still I'm recollect, when you like to do the translation work, we can depends on some of the English faculty to translate to your mother tongue to English or English to their mother tongue and all. But now all the machines helping us, even the Google Lens is helping us, Google Docs is helping us. Therefore, there may be intelligent system to help translate also. So this is come under the NLP. Just I'm doing the demo. For example, now what I'm thinking I'm speaking, I want to convert in Hindi. For this, I'm keeping my cursor in the above the transcript. I'm do the right click. When I do the right click, there is an option called translate to English. So one thing I just to remind you, I'm using the Google Meet with the browser of Google Chrome. So this option is available Google Chrome only. I'm doing the demo with the Google Chrome browser. If I click the translate to English, I can get one pop-up window that is called English. Here I can select, choose another language. When I select any language, I can find all the Indian languages. Suppose I'm not comfortable with English, even the presenter speaking Hindi or the participant speaking Hindi, sorry, English. I want to convert that English into Hindi. When I click this Hindi and click the translate, and what I think that speaker spoke, it may be typing in Hindi. I hope you are seeing this Hindi transcript. So kindly check whether you are seeing this Hindi transcript. What I think I am speaking, it may be typing as in Hindi. Therefore, the translation also the machine is doing. It is called pedagogy. Hope you knows how to use it. I hope all the participants kindly use this emoji symbol. Or I hope you are understood how I am do the demo. Kindly use the emoji symbol to be engaging you. So kindly use the emojis. Lot of emoji symbols here. So kindly reactions not available. I think they maybe stop these reactions. Even the organization not an issue. Right. Otherwise, you can use the chat box to be give this thing so that it's working. Even I can see this all the participant names in Hindi also. Therefore, now it's very easy task to do the translation with depends on this kind of AI tools. Suppose I like to go back, it may be supporting all the Indian language. Suppose you like to go with any other language like Arabic. Please, anyone hear the Arabic, you know, kindly check whether it comes the Arabic translations. If this is an Arabic, kindly just read whether it's an Arabic and type in the chat box whether it's typing correctly. More or less, maybe correct only. So, chat is also not available. I think the organization may be disabled with chatting. No issue. Okay, we can discuss it later. So this way we can convert to any language to any language with the use of this. I'm just going to be stop for this. I'm just going to choose another language. I'm going to the English basic language. Yeah. So I'm going to translate. So this way we can convert to one language to other language. I think my screen is visible. No, I'll do the demo. My screen is visible to all of you. Kindly check. It's visible, right? Madam, I done a demo with Google Meet only. Okay. I hope you are able to find this. Yes, thank you, Meera, ma'am. Yes, just I'm going back to me PowerPoint presentation. So I hope now you understood what is the AI. So just I'm giving this example now. I'm just giving this definition now. Here the system, instead of system, you can pronounce as a machines or a software. So our devices. So a system or a machine that think like a humans, or the machines or system that act like a human, then it's called a artificial intelligence. Because now the machines having their own intelligence system, therefore it is called as a artificial intelligence. Now, just I'm going to give a small input how this AI is going to helping into our data in the education practice. Even you knows that web search engines. Just I'm moving to the demo for the web. So now this is our Google interface. Okay, this is our Google interface. So most of the people you might be aware of it. So generally, if you like to go for search anything, we can, for example, I like to learn e-learning. You can type e-learning, I can get these responses, right? But now we have the two options. This is the options, search by voice. So what is the advantages? You can search the information through the voice commands, right? Therefore, it's part of the AI because the artificial intelligence can recognize your voice based on your voice commands. It gives the responses. Similarly, there is a one option called Google Lens, like search by images. You can upload images, and based on the image which you uploaded, it gives the responses. Therefore, now the searching, we have the two more options. One is called search by voice, search by images. This is also part of the artificial intelligence. Therefore, now the Google search engine is extending a Google search with the AI. And recommendation systems, even the YouTube and Amazon. For example, if you see some of the news channel YouTube regularly, after 10 days, if you open your YouTube, the same channel's message or the videos might come the first in the YouTube, because the missions tracking what is importance and what is your interest based on the interest the missions are suggesting. And similarly, you may use this kind of tools like a Siri and Alexa or Google Home. So we can keep it a small speaker in our home. We can give this voice over, and based on the voice comments, it gives us, even if you like to hear the music or if you like to hear this news, just you can give this comments, it gives this. Therefore, it's part of the AI. And there is a car, it's a self-driving car, and generative AI tools, this like ChatGPT and all the AI chat. And automated decisions making also is about to come. Even some of the but like traffic management also, now the AI is doing these things and all. And some of the strategic game system also is used by the artificial intelligence. Even you might know some of the chess software, no? If you like to play chess, instead of depends on the human being, we can depends on the AI system to be play with this. And just I'm going to directly move some of the AI powered pedagogy. After that, I'm doing the demo. So here, when you think about AI powered pedagogy in future, this AI tools gives a lot of changes into the education practice. It's already there. Just I'm going to highlight these names. One is called smart content. So what is called smart content? Suppose if you want to prepare a 10-page article, if you have the 10 articles which you already find, just you can upload the URL link, and based on the URL link, the mission is giving a input for you, but a summary of the report. 10 articles report gives 100 words. Even if you ask 1,000 words, gives 1,000 words. Suppose you are uploading 1,000 page. If you like to convert the 1,000-page textbook in a PowerPoint, like 100-page PowerPoint or 10-page PowerPoint, you can give the commands, it may give this response. So therefore, the smart content is very simple with the use of the AI powered tools. Just I'm going to list out later and do the demo. And there's the other one is called personalized learning. So hereafter, the AI agents can adapt quickly individual needs to deliver personalized learning methodology and activities driven by the learner's interest. For example, I'm watching regularly one English channel in the YouTube. So particularly, I'm subscribe one channel, or I'm not subscribing one specific channel. After regularly, if you're watching the same channel, after 10 or 15 days, the similar kind of content comes first into the YouTube. Even similarly, Amazon. Suppose you are seeing some product, but for the time being, you maybe close it. After a few minutes later, if you open in the same Amazon, it give what are the search you done it may be showing us here advertisement. Even if you go to the Facebook also, you may get this advertisement. Therefore, the mission tracking based on the interest, it gives the suggestion to learn. That's called personalized learning. It's possible. Adaptive learning. For example, some of the LMS platform, this kind of features are there. Suppose for example, I'm the students of one LMS platform. I'm very poor into finish the task. So based on my speed, the mission understand. Based on my speed as well as in my pace, the mission suggests a different content. Suppose some students brilliant to me, for them it suggests a different content. For me, suggesting low level content. So therefore, the missions understand missions with the LMS platform based on our academic process. The missions automatically modify the course content and based on our learning space. And data accumulations using a previous search queries, the AI education suggests relevant content for the students also. And there is a virtual facilitator. So this looks like a robot. Okay, now the robot may act as a classroom teacher in future. Still, I'm still I'm thinking that within 10 years, our classroom might be changed as a team teaching. Our today's team teachings differ. For example, different teachers, I mean, 5 or 6 teachers may be taking a different area of one paper. That may be team teaching. But in future, there may be team teaching happen. The same time, the real teacher in one corner, the virtual teacher means that thing that the robot may be sitting in one corner, because the teacher like us, we can emotionally connect with the students, but the robot, they may be intellectually connect, because some of the questions we cannot find the answer immediately, but the robot may give the answer. So therefore, the virtual facilitator can think, act, and react very fastly. And there is a chances when you adopt this kind of AI power, we may get the automated grader. We may get a easy results. And you know the chat canvas and chatbot. Even the Delhi based, some of the university, even Delhi University, they started a admission queries. For example, the students having a queries related to the admission, instead of calling to the teachers, they may connect with the chatbot. So when they're asking the queries in the chatbot is giving a response at any time, even the midnight 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, the chatbots give the response. Like this, we have to think about the chat canvas. What are the queries the students having? The students maybe also queries in the chatbot might give the answer, but we can develop a chatbot that system. And proctoring examinations, during the COVID, the pupils, we may be tested a little bit. Proctoring examination means we can conduct an online examination to proctoring mode. So still now, if you like to conduct a examination, we can depends on the investigator and the human investigator. They can monitor whether students are writing correctly or ethically they're writing. But when you conduct this kind of AI power based examination, the machine can monitor the students, whether the students are writing by themselves or they depends on the people or they're copying, everything the machines may be monitoring. Therefore, it is called proctoring examinations. It reduces the cheating of the examination. So we have the half an hour balance. Is that just I'm directly move to the demo, because I like to highlight a lot of demo for you. And just moving to some other demos for you. We knows that ChatGPT, and just skipping the ChatGPT because I hope most of the speaker might talking about ChatGPT, and just introducing some other tools other than ChatGPT, because I cannot be repeat the same. And just to go to the board, because the board is also, you might be familiar, but I'm going to highlight some of the advanced features recently added into the board. What is the advantages by using the bot? Recently the bot incorporate all the Google extension. For example, this is my Google board interface. So there is an option called extension. So what is the advantages? Now the Google board is connected with the Google Flights, Google Hotel, Google Maps, Google Workspace, Google YouTube, and YouTube. All the Google Workspace, it is possible. It seems that you can ask any queries related. ChatGPT is giving the response based on the Google Drive information also. Suppose you like to find any YouTube videos, you don't need to go to the Google and search. You can search the information directly from here. For example, previously this option is not there. Just I'm going to do the new chat. Suppose I need to find the route for reaching Bangalore. So how to reach Bangalore from Kasaragod. So, and the place which I'm staying is Kasaragod. See here, I'm asking the queries to the bot. Now the bot, I has already mentioned that it connected with Google Map. Now you can see what happened. When I'm not asking any queries directly to the Google Map, but now the Google Map response coming. I hope you're seeing the Google Maps. So both is working together. Google Maps along with bot also. So now I get this Google Map view also. So therefore, now the Google bot is doing a wonderful work, because there is no need to depends on the Google search engine hereafter, because all the Google features now incorporated in the bot. Therefore, we have only one tools enough. That is nothing but the Google bot. From this, we can access even the Google Map or any other tools, right? So now we are seeing this. Suppose I need to go with this. There is a Google Map, and so suppose you need to go with a bot based. You can there is an option called regenerate. Suppose you want to regenerate it, you can click this regenerate. So I can get the regenerate the different answer. Yeah, now I got this Google Map information. For example, I like to go with YouTube. So suggest some of the YouTube videos for learning artificial intelligence. So I'm just asking to ChatGPT, because ChatGPT previously don't work with Google search and all, but now it's aligned with this. Suggest some YouTube videos for learning artificial intelligence, and this point also. This point to refer. Okay, so and just put enter. So that's even though this is spelling error, but the machine can understand what error I done it. Based on my queries, now you can see now the search result with the two Google bot along with the YouTube. Even I didn't type especially YouTube. When I ask the YouTube videos, it gives us YouTube, and I give the content also. See here, it's give the contents, and I can have some kind of YouTube videos also. So good videos I can find it. It's suggesting the YouTube. Even if you go on ask the same question YouTube, the YouTube will not give this exact search results and all. But now it gives a wonderful research results. And similarly, suppose I need to be find a summary report of my Google Drive tools. Google Drive has a lot of documents. Just I'm giving so give me a summary of uh, my Google Docs files in Google Drive. See here, just I'm asking, even my Google Drive, lot of files might be there, but I'm asking that give you a summary, 100-word summary. I'm just put the 100-word summary, 100-word summary of my Google Docs files in my Google Drive. Okay, so see now the missions. What happened? The missions, it's having the connection with my Google Drive. From the Google Drive file, it's fine. Now you can see it going to the Google workspace and finding and accessing a document, and finally it gives us, see here, these are the files document. I mean, actually these are my files. These are the files is directed from my Google Drive, and it gives the responses. You can see this 100 words responses. So therefore now that searching the informations, it is very simple, or searching the things, because the AI is going to help. Previously, if you want to find what is the inside of Google Drive, you can go to the Google Drive and read this file, and then only you can able to come to conclusion. But here it gives wonderful conclusions, very good, because a lot of updations happen in the case of Google bot. So kindly explore it. And suppose you have the queries related to the images. So now there's a latest, not latest, even 1 month before this options is there. There's called upload images. When I click upload images, you can ask the queries based on the images. For example, just I'm going to upload some, yeah, I'm adding some images. Based on the image, I'm asking this questions. Yeah, so I'm just to import the image. Yeah, Bing image. We can ask, okay, what is the logo? Okay, what is the logo? What is this logo and meaning and its meaning? Okay. I'm asking, I am uploading these images. Based on the images, I'm asking the prompt. So when I ask the prompt, it gives the responses. Now the ChatGPT, sorry, bot is started to writing it and give the response to me. Yeah. So now it's giving. It takes time because it's maybe analyzed. Now you can see there is a blue letter L logo, and it's a search engine of Bing, and gives this meaning why this terms is comes. Therefore, all the Google applications now it's merged with Google bot. Therefore, instead of using a different tools, we can use a single tool, look like a Google bot, and from this we can access all. So this is one of the good features is available bot compared to the ChatGPT. Hope you knows how to use it. And similarly, suppose you may fed up with bot or a ChatGPT. If you want to find some kind of alternative, we have some alternative tool. It's called Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI, the similar kind of AI chatbot. Even you can ask the queries here, the same ChatGPT. Suppose you like to ask the queries, you can ask the queries. Suppose you like to upload a file from this option you're asking, and you know there is a copilot. There is a recently that Microsoft made this features like AI features. They already have the connection. So if you have the credential, we can connect it. So there is another tool called Perplexity, and there is a one more tools, two more tools related to this one. This is called Hugging Chat. So normally it's called huggingface.co. This is another tool, the same like ChatGPT interface. We can ask the prompt here, and what are the prompting we're asking, based on the prompting it gives us responses. So then one more tool, it is called Pi. These are the AI chatbot. We may know that only two, like one is called ChatGPT as well as the bot, but we have plenty of AI chatbots are there. That's called PA.ai. Even there is a tools called u.com. These are the tools we are using for the as part of the AI chatbot. What are the queries you can ask? Because each chatbots give the different answer. So kindly think to use the chatbots. So here was the queries, it gives the response. Yes, the next one. And just to move to some other demo. See, now we are discussing about some of the things. Suppose you like to prepare, as already mentioned that if you like to prepare a smart content, we have the AI is helping us. There is a tool, it's called as a slides.pilot.com. Suppose you want to prepare a PowerPoint. You like to prepare a PowerPoint, I like to prepare a Word document. There is no worry because within a few seconds, you may get a good slides. Now you can see this is my interface. You can create an account with the use of Google. And suppose I like to go with the create new. Meanwhile, I'm just asking the participants, kindly suggest some area. I like to prepare a PPT because I'm going to prepare a PPT based on your inputs. So the area which you like to prepare a PPT, kindly type in the chat box. So those who are typing first, I may do this. Oh, chat is not available. Okay, no issue, no issue. Chat is not available. I'm just going to type one. Suppose I like to prepare a machine learning. So I want to prepare a title, machine learning in education. So I'm just going with machine learning in education. This is the area I like to prepare a PPT. Just you can type this, the main themes of your presentation. After the go for enter. When you go for enter, the machine learning education sounds interesting. Now the machine started to think. Now you can see the machine started to think. The machine suggesting a some areas. These are my subtopic. So this is suggested by the AI, artificial intelligence. It's suggesting a different subheadings. Look like the PowerPoint, we have the each slides now. So the each slides content. Suppose you want to modify it, you can modify. For example, I instead of application, I can put, I can add one more types of, just to go into the types also. The types of machine learning. Just I'm trying. Okay, I'm adding some more content also. Then after that, go with the continue. Now you can see this. The beauty of the chatbot. So just I'm selecting one. So I'm selecting this template, this template, or this template. After selecting this template, click continue. So once you click continue, the machine started to think. Now you can see generating presentation typically takes around 2 to 3 minutes. Now the machine started to prepare a PPT based on my input. This is called expert system. How the expert system helping to prepare people. Therefore, we won't bother about the design of the PPT or the content because the machine suggesting us. Suppose we want to modify, we can modify. So AI is currently doing some research on the topic. It takes time. AI writing according to the outline. So AI designing your presentations. So AI started to designing. So AI is an assembling the document. So he is currently doing some research on the topic. It takes time. Okay. So after a few minutes, you may get a wonderful PowerPoint, and you can use directly from the cloud storage, or you can download as a PPT, and then you can share to us students. Right? This much of options are available. So still it's processing. Wait. So it's going to get. So this is a best example how the missions. This is called smart content. How the missions preparing a content for the teachers like us. And similarly, meanwhile, it's preparing because it takes time. Similarly, I'm introducing one more tool for preparing this kind of PowerPoint. There is a tool, it is called Gamma app, gamma.app. So the similar kind of slide, the similar slide pilots. So here also you can create an account. You can create an account. Then after this, go to the create a new, and you can also prompting. Based on your prompting, the mission suggesting a PPT. Now you can see this here. I already created this much of PPT. Even so, latestly I created PPT for Bloom's taxonomy. So it takes time generating this. Yeah, I'm just showing the PPT which I prepared with the use of the. It's not prepared by myself. The machine started to prepare, and just I'm using it. Okay, machines. Yeah, when I typing is a Bloom's taxonomy, it gives this wonderful presentations like this. Even it really infographic, the meaningful content. This all the content is not typed by me. The machines typed. And finally, if you need to further editing, also it's possible. For example, if you want to delete this content, I can select, I can delete it because all the tools box is available. I can bold it, I can italic. Even if you don't like this content, if you want to do the further editing with the AI, you can go to the more engaging and expand text. You may get the final things. So this way it may be helping you. Still the processing slide. Sometimes the browser server might be issues. Still you can see the wonderful presentation. Suppose you like to go with the presentation mode, go to the presentation mode. Yeah. Now the PowerPoint's ready. Now you can see this is called slide prompter. Now it's prepare a PPT. So now you can see even I didn't type the title mail ID. So now the mission learning is in evaluation. The first slide is ready. The content agenda is ready. First slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, fifth slide, sixth slide, seventh slide, all the slides are ready. So in a single, within 5 or 6 minutes, I got a wonderful PowerPoint. And if I like to download, I can download. So here we can have the option called PDF download. PowerPoint, we can go with the payment. But even in the case of this tool, Gamma app, we can download in all the format. If you click it here, we can export. Even the PowerPoint mode is a free, even the export to PDF. Therefore, the content preparation as part of the teachers, it's very simple if you are using this kind of tool. So this tool is name is called Gamma app, and the other tool is called Slide. What is it? Slide Pilots. There is a one more tool is called TOMAP. This is another tool to prepare a PPT. There's a 3 app is very good. 3 tools, 3 A tools in preparing the PPTs. Even if you like to prepare a text document, also is fine. So this section might be eye opener only because I cannot do the entire demo. Just I'm giving the tool names. Kindly explore from your end because within a 1 hour I cannot be highlight all the things. And there is a one more tool, one of my favorite tools called writesonic.com. What is the advantages of Writesonic? It will be helping for the researcher. For example, I'm just going to highlight the things. I'm not do the demo, total demo. The interface only I'm just highlighting. So once you can create an account with the use of your Google, then after this you can log in. Once you log in, you may get a this kind of interface. And suppose you have the 10 articles related to one area. For example, artificial intelligence education, you have 10 articles you found. Just you can paste this 10 URL and you ask the Writesonic kindly convert all the 10 articles with 1,000 words. It may be writing with proper citations and all. Only things you can add this URL. So here the A article writer is working, but there may be limitation. It gives only the 150 credit. 150 credit means each questions one credit may be lost. So they given only the free 150 credits only. I'm already exceed the limits. So you can try this. Okay, once you add this URL, it's automatically do the summary, and finally you may get a wonderful article. Particularly the teachers, like if you like to prepare an article, you can depend on this. It's wonderful tools for preparing article, and you can see that A article. Even if you like to go with the blogs writing, instant article writer, Facebook ad, LinkedIn ad. So for this things might be helping. Similarly, if you like to write some of the YouTube, you like to prepare a YouTube videos and all, because sometimes we don't have time to prepare YouTube videos. But here, the description or even the storyboard it's giving to us. The tool name is called, just I'm telling this tool name, so it might helping for, yeah. There is called Gravity Write. The tool name is called Gravity Write. Previously, it's a different tool. It's called Gravity Write. For this, you can go for a login. Once you go with the login, we have the different options. Kindly explore it because I'm already exceed this limit because some basic features only they're giving the free. If you like to go with all the other features, there may be go for payment. So very soon this feature might come free also. Even if you like to go with your blog preparation, you can go with this tool. Suppose you like to prepare a this one YouTube tool. So if you click the YouTube reads, suppose you like to prepare a thumbnail of the video and title of this video, it may be suggesting. If you like to prepare a YouTube script also, just you can give the title, the machine started to write a script. Just you can with the script you can prepare a video. And if you like to prepare a shorts video, it gives the suggestion for you. So like this, the entire writing aspect, these tools might helping you. Kindly explore. Only we know how to ask the prompting. When you ask the prompting, based on the prompting, the response may comes and we can create a content. So there's another tool. It's helping for the teachers fraternities. And just I'm moving to the tool which is very much relevant to the teachers. That's called Whiteboard tool. The tool name is called autodraw.com. The tool name is called autodraw.com. What is the advantages while using this tool? Particularly as a, for example, I'm a mathematics teacher. I like to show you mathematical shapes. Sometimes the teachers, all the teachers may not be good for drawing, right? The issue with this, when you started to drawing, the issue we cannot get a exact shape, as well as it may be time consuming also in the classroom. But here, when you're using this kind of board, it's like a whiteboard. Even a lot of whiteboards we have, like a Google, we have the board, Google Jamboard, Microsoft board and all. But this is a tool somewhat better than the other tools. Why? In the sense, this tool having the A feature. For example, these are the normal feature like drawing tools, typing tools, fill tools, shape tools. These are the normal features are available. But there is a tool, auto draw. In this auto draw itself, this is called A tool. Just you can imagine, I'm very poor to drawing. Just I started a butterfly. I started to draw a butterfly, but I'm just doing look like a LKG students, look like a LKG students, right? When I done this, when I done before donning these images, the machines predicted and it gives this response to me. Do you mean this images? And just to select the appropriate images. Now the previous images look like a LKG, but now it's come as a professional because the machine understand what I wrote, and based on my input, the machine suggesting a very wonderful images, and from this we can select and we can show this to a student. Similarly, suppose I like to draw a car. See here, I'm just started to draw a car. Even it is very awkward drawing, so even the machines understand what I done it. So when I done a small sketches, and automatically the machines give this meaning. Do you mean this shapes you like to show the students? I can select a appropriate images and I can show to my students. Now you can say the exact image comes, and you can minimize it, you can keep it anywhere. And what is another advantage? We can share these images to the students also. There is an option called share. If you click it, we may get a link. We can copy and share this link also. Before this way it might be for sharing this link. So hope you knows how to use this. And just I'm going to give you small input how the proctoring examination, because one of the things which I highlighted is called proctoring examination. Some of our tools might helping for proctoring. The tool name is called Papershala, but due to the time I don't do the demo with this because we have to log in. We need a student's country examination. If possible, kindly explore the tools called Papershala. This is called proctor examination. Here the machine acted as a supervisor. Once the students started examination, their camera might be open. The entire camera, there may be 50 students, all the 50 camera can be tracked by the AI. It may be monitoring whether students are writing by themselves or they're copying the missions and all. For this, I'm doing a small demo. It is not exactly a tool, but I'm just telling how the mission is going to track our body. For this, I'm just using a one tool called cubedraw.com. Cubedraw.com. For this, it's not a CubeDraw. Just I'm going. This other tool. So CubeDraw is to be different. And just going to the tool name. The tool name is called CubeDraw. 1 minute. Yeah, that's called Sound Canvas. The tool which I like to do is called Sound Canvas. So here the mission is going to be track my body movement. So just to click the start playing, and I'm selecting as a body. When you click this body, now the interface may change. You can see the interface of the tool change. So in the back side of these images, you can see me. I hope you are seeing me. I'm not touching any mouse. See here, I'm not touching the mouse, but I'm going here and there. So wherever I'm moving, the mission is tracking. There, for example, I have a textbook. See, this is my textbook. During my examination, I'm just keeping the textbook in the right corner and just seeing this. Now you can see where's my eye point. The right side is showing. Suppose I'm keeping this textbook here. When I'm seeing here, it's showing that I this side. So therefore, wherever you are moving, the mission is tracking. This is a basic example how the proctoring examination is going to happen in the future. So hope you enjoy, those are understood the way that proctoring examination is going to happen in the future. So this is way the proctoring examination is going to happen. It's already there. Okay. So we have to be explored. And in future, this one is very simple. Which one? Preparing e-content is not at all a big deal because we have the plenty of tools. Just I'm going to list out the names. One is called DeepBrain AI, one is called Steve AI, DI2, Pictory. These are the tools might helping for preparing e-content. Only things, even the ChatGPT gives a script. Just you can copy and paste the script. You can select this avatar. Based on the avatar, it gives us videos. So therefore, you don't worry about the editing. You don't worry about the capturing the camera. Nothing, because it's looking like a spoon feeding. Only things you can write a script, give the script. You can select this avatar, or you can give your own avatar. And there is a recently there is a own app is to be very familiar to all of you. That's called Photo Lab. So most of the people are changing their WhatsApp images and all status. So Photo Lab, that is a tool we can monitor. We can modify the entire photos and it's like editing tool. Now you can see I'm doing the small demo. I'm doing the small demo. So this is a tool. It's called Adobe Express based on e-content tool. For example, here we have the different character. First, we can select the character. So I'm just selecting this teacher character, and we can go to the background. The background look like a classroom. I make it. So this is a background. You can select the first. We can select the character and background, and the size. Suppose you like to prepare a YouTube video, or you like to prepare the Instagram video, or you like to go with Twitter. Based on this, I guess the different things. Suppose I like to go with the YouTube video and go to the YouTube video. Then after this, you can go for a record. So here I'm adding the two input. One is my character and this and background. After this, just I'm giving the record. For example, and started to record. The countdown start 3, 2, 1. After that, I'm going for presentation. Hi all. So I'm happy to be connected with all of you. Today I'm going to discussing about artificial intelligence and its features. A stands for artificial intelligence. If the human be if the machines think like human being or the machine act like a human being, then it's called artificial intelligence. Like that, I give the input. After that, I click done. Once I click done, now you can see the machine started to prepare a video. The editing work is started. 1 minute, just I'm going to stop sharing because otherwise you cannot hear the sound. I can share as a web-based mode, then only you can hear the sounds. If you need to hear the sounds, I can sharing the mode I can change now. Yeah, so now I'm changing this mode of my presentation. Like, yeah. So now I hope you are getting a new presentation screen. Yeah, so it takes time because the machine started to do the editing work. Machine started to do the editing work. Export is started. So hang tight, just exploring. And there's a voice thing because I given a voiceover. Based on my voiceover, the character also had to be do the syncing, the voice or the mouth syncing. Therefore, it takes time to be do the editing. So now it's very simple way the machine started to prepare videos. The best example now 89% is over, 97% is over, and wrapping up. So the entire videos which come to the MP3. Now the video is ready. If you want to download, you can download. But I'm going to play this video. Kindly hear the sounds. Hi all. So I'm happy to be connected with all of you. Today I'm going to discussing about artificial intelligence and its features. A stands for artificial intelligence. If the machines think like human being or the machine act like a human being, then it's called artificial intelligence. Like that, I give the input. After that, I click. Yeah, so now you can see how the machine started to prepare each, and similarly, a lot of tools might be there. Just I'm going to share my final conclusion because the other speaker might be wait. Okay, I take 5 more minutes. I take 5 more minutes. Is it okay for the organizers? So I take 5 more minutes. I won't be exceed much. Okay. So similar ways, some other tools might be there. Just I'm going to give this small input. That's a tool is called DI and Steve AI and Deep Brain. So this is another tool, Deep Brain AI. So even you can get this tool and you can explore what is that, getting idea how we can prepare YouTube videos. And now it's preparing only for 5 minutes is the free versions. Kindly try to use it. And just come back to my PPT. Yeah. And similarly, this AI pedagogy or AI powered education, it made helping to classroom behavior management. Even suppose you are keeping some kind of CCTV camera, the machines may be tracking the facial reaction of the students. Through the facial reaction students, it gives this message like emotionally the machine started to think about the students' emotion and give the suggestion to the student and teachers also. And gamified learning, so a lot of AI tools might helping to conduct gamified things. And stop sharing. Suppose you may confuse to how to prepare a timetable. Just you can give the number of teacher, number of hours you'd like to divide. The machines giving a more than 10 different timetable. From this, we can select a best timetable. And there is an assessment. We can conduct here some kind of assessment through Paper Shala. And for conducting transport maintain, even the university level cyber safety and security management, we can depend on the YouTube videos. And if you like to go with the plagiarism checker, even some people you might having the issues. Suppose that people are using ChatGPT, you cannot know how to check whether they're using by own, writing by own or using by chatbot. We have the different tools like Chat GPT 0 or 0 GPT. These are the two tools might helping to find whether the people writing by own or that depends on the Chat GPT. So this way we can get the summary report. The same like the Pledger software live, even the turning to software now it's checking the number, the percentage that people are using from different AI chatbot or how the percentage they're writing by one. And exam integrity, chatbot enrollment, retention, LMS tool, automatic research, and student success matrix for all the purposes using. Then artificial intelligence, higher education, different areas. So the scheduling also I mentioned. Scheduling even for the managing a day-to-day, daily work, weekly work, monthly work, yearly work, even for transport management or any kind of even the mess management, everything that machines may doing, and facility management, overall institution management, adaptive learning, even sometimes the AI system going to help for the special recruit people, like especially having some issues for the people, for them it may be assisting them. interactive games, data and learning analytics for all the purpose. And the other one, even it may be helpful for healthcare. For example, there is called urology. It may be find where this particular robot is finding where the exact size of the kidney stone where it's located, and there is called CAD. It's a computer-aided device to detect the cancer of the body, and bone labeling AI tools. It's also exact rib and bones case of multi-bones fractures. And there is a AI camera. This camera can scan the patient's multiple angles and gives what is the exact issue for the people. And language learning model use the clinical decisions making. It will be used the medical report, give the guidance, and even for example, there may be a patient comes nearly 10 or 20 times the same hospital. The doctor cannot remember all. Suppose if he has database, the machine suggesting what are the medicines the doctors suggest, and what may be a response for gives medicine. Like this, every summary report the machine is giving to us. And the only things I like to conclude here, the machines helping a lot. So that's the reason I'm using the term machines instead of AI, because the AI and machines, it will be integrated now. The machines think like a human being, the machine act like a human being. Therefore, it is called artificial intelligence. Only things nowadays we lost the habit to read the textbooks. We are very much depends on technology. It's one way it's good, but parallelly it may be affect our thinking process. Therefore, my suggest to all of you, depends on the AI, it's not an issue, but parallelly we have to strengthen our thought provoking as well as for our creativity ability. If you are over depends on this kind of technology, sometimes it will be issue for us. So therefore, kindly use this kind of tool as a salt, because the food taste depends on the salt which you are using in your food. Therefore, I can suggest that better to use the level which is needed for this kind of advanced technology in our teaching, learning, even for us, and even for the research. And only the things, because the humans are hooked, because we are using a mobile phone only for entertainment aspects. We are depends on the shorts video, reels video, a lot of story we post from this. We are expecting the like, dislike. Therefore, we are much time in this kind of social media. We are not thinking about the learning, because we hooked with this kind of machines. But the machine now started the name of artificial intelligence, the name of machine learning. Therefore, I request all to we also should learn, and we also started to learn. So there may be a big what is the job market? There may be a bigger job market. It may be question for us. So we should be think, and for this we have to develop our skills. So we should be ready for this. And my conclusion that technology is a useful servant. So it's a useful servant you can use as an assistant. So kindly treat the technology as assistant, but it may be a dangerous master if you are over dependent. There may be a dangerous master. There may be creativity is a question mark. Therefore, technology you can use as a servant or assistant to, or it may be helping you as your peer member. Okay. And just I'm going to conclude with my thank you remarks. So thank you all the participants for your patient listening. So sharply, even I started 10 minutes late because I cut some of the demo portions, because they fixed for exactly 1 hour. So I skipped some of the demo portions. If you need to be further know more about artificial intelligence, and suggest my website, my website called digigogit.info. There you can find all my artificial intelligence based tools which I already compiled it. So if possible, I request the organizer kindly enable the chat box. I'm sharing this link there. Okay, I'm sharing my resource link. So here I'm already compiled all the technology resources. There is one resource called artificial intelligence. So here I'm just copying this URL and pasting it if they enabled the chatbot chat. Yeah, so I'm just okay. So meanwhile, if you have any, yeah, now chat is not available. Please, I request the organizer kindly enable the chat. Then I can share this link. So come for the discussion. If you have any queries, please.
Thank you, Dr. Thiago. It was
Yes,
really
sir.
a wonderful presentation, and which could be very handy in teaching learning process, in colleges, universities, and schools. But the only worry I see is that AI should not replace us as teachers.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
Dr. Thiago, you are discussing AI-powered pedagogy shaping the future of education.
Yeah.
As I said, that it was really a wonderful, and I apologize you that in the beginning
No
we could not
issue, no.
introduce you in time,
No issue, sir. That
and
issue,
maybe our what the participants might have also faced some inconvenience.
okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the house is open Now, after this wonderful presentation, the kind of the apps he has shown us and their application in the teaching learning process, I believe there will be a number of questions and queries, and your session is open now. Please have interaction with our Lord Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please do introduce yourself once you're doing this interaction.
So the admin can allow, I think so. Okay.
No, yeah, they can just
Yeah.
on their mics and they can have.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Radhika.
Yes, ma'am.
And the session is excellent and awesome, sir. We have learned so many things about the operations. Now, one doubt I have, sir. Teams is one of the LMS model type, which can we take it as a part of AI, sir?
Madam, whether the AI features are there, because I'm not explored that tool. If there some AI
Okay.
feature is there, for example,
Okay.
it may be understanding this when the students submit the assignment, it may be evaluated by the machine itself, or it may be suggest some other contents. Whether it's working like this, it may be tracking the progress of the learners. If it tracking the progress of the learner, that particular LMS, it may be part of the AI.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the LMS never be a AI, because only some of the AI LMS tools having what is the link with is AI features. So
Okay. Okay, sir.
thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, kindly share your PPT, sir.
Yeah, I will share it. But even the
Okay.
link which I like to share now, it is there. Everything it is there. Okay.
Okay.
Because-
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Any other question or observation? Or shall we start our second presentation of the evening? Okay, I assume Dr. Thiagu, I thank you on the behalf of the Government Degree College Kulgam, affiliated College of University of Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. And I thank you on the behalf of our co-partner Cape Cameron, for organizing this wonderful workshop on a very pertinent theme of our time, the artificial intelligence. I thank you very much, sir, for spending a valuable time with us and really, you enlightened us the tools we can have or we can use for teaching learning process. And thank you very much for a
Thank you
wonderful
so much.
presentation.
Thank you so much to all the organizers. Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, to move forward, we have the second presentation of the week, of this evening. We have with us Patrika Gondi. Is ma'am with us? Ma'am, have you joined us, Patrika? Dr. Patrika, have you joined us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's with us.
Okay, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Patrika Gondi. I did a long list of his, curriculum vitae, but she would introduce herself with the mantra. I would read that she has shared with us. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. I am to be that candle that brings light into the world every day. In my field of work, I have to help students and staff to become better versions of themselves. Teaching has always been my passion, purpose, calling, and ministry. This is how Dr. Patrika would introduce herself. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a versatile performer, self-motivated, result-driven educator, author, international speaker, social activist, country director, global educator, global advisor, global coordinator, and brand ambassador of a different organization. She's a wonderful person. I could see, while reading his whole, curriculum with a resume she has shared with us. She's hold a bachelor's degree, master's degree, and doctorate in education. She also holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Education from Wisdom University. She never stops learning. As 21st century educationist, she's a lifelong learner. Welcome, ma'am. I welcome you in this session. And
thank you so
I request your good self to start your presentation. Over to you, ma'am. Dr. Patrika, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Maud Pat, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. Thank you so much from the former speaker. I think I learned quite a lot on the use of AI. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. I hope you can hear me well. I am Dr. Gonde, an educationist from Zimbabwe, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to today's webinar. Our topic of discussion today that I'm going to look at, it is the role of interdisciplinary collaboration in solving ethical challenges in artificial intelligence. And as you know that we are living in an evolving technological landscape where artificial intelligence has emerged as a powerful tool. And this tool has got immense power, potential also to revolutionize our education system, just like you saw the former speaker showing us the different AI tools that we can use for presentations and everything. However, with this transformative power, there comes a set of very ethical challenges that need to be addressed today. And as an educationist myself, I've witnessed especially the profound impact of artificial intelligence on education and society as a whole. Just last week, we were talking about some of our students who were given an essay to write. And then what did they do? As children, you know, they went on Google and they were able to access whatever they wanted to access. And now when it comes to marking, what sort of mark do we give to that child? Since we know that it is not the child who wrote that essay. So artificial intelligence, especially in education, it has got some benefits, some pros and cons. And also, however, we must also look at and confront those ethical dilemmas that we have that I'm going to talk about, and also see how best we can overcome the challenges that we have. I'm going just to share my screen. I hope we can all see my screen. So we have got all the challenges that we are talking about, and to address some of these challenges, there is need for interdisciplinary collaboration amongst those people who are doing their researches. And also, you must also take note that no single discipline sometimes can adequately tackle the complex ethical considerations that we have. Can challenge all the ethical considerations that we have. So throughout this webinar, I'm going just to look at the significance of interdisciplinary collaboration in AI research and its role in solving ethical challenges. And also we are going to look at some of the examples, and I encourage you all to actively participate if you've got questions at the end, so that we can have a deeper understanding of the ethical challenges that we have as AI. First of all, what do we mean by artificial intelligence? When we are talking about artificial intelligence, simply what we can say, it is that ability of a machine to think and act intelligently. If you give it instructions, it should be able to think and act according to the instructions that you give. And also, it is the ability of that machine to do things that would normally require human intelligence. If you make a robot to say, can you please switch on my TV? That is what you would normally do. But now that it is being done by a machine, and also it means that this machine is able to do what human intelligence can do. So it is simulating what we call human intelligence. And this machine is able to listen to instructions. It is able to learn. It is able to reason and also make decisions. And as AI systems, they are trained, especially on large amount of data. They can use to learn the patterns, and they can make their own predictions. And as AI, imagine you have a dog, and you can train your dog to do tricks like, can you please sit down? Can you please stay? Can you please come? Then you can also train your dog even to recognize objects. Even when you are coming from work, a dog can recognize the two of you are coming from somewhere. It can recognize that this is my owner. Similarly, AI is similarly to training a dog. You can train an AI system to do tasks for you, recognize images, translate languages, and write different kinds of creative content. You can also train an NI system to learn from experience and make better decisions over time. I've seen that when you give instruction to an AI, say, write a passage for me on emotions, it will tell you that, no, I'm not a human being. I don't know what emotions are. So you can train an AI system to learn from experience. And the more data you train an AI system with, the better it will become at performing its task. That is why AI systems are becoming so powerful today. And with artificial intelligence also, it can process a large amount of data that you give it, and its goal is to recognize patterns, it make decisions, and it can also maybe sometimes judge like human beings, depending on the data that you input on it. And its goal sometimes is to include those computer-enhanced learning, reasoning, and perception. And we are using it today across different industries, the health industry, the education industry, everywhere. We are using AI systems. And as we are using AI systems to help us, especially in our future, we can also use it in the education system. I know someone has already tackled that on the use of AI in the education system. For example, what do we use AI to? It helps our children when we are grading assessments. What do you do, especially when marking essays? It is easy to use an AI than a person, because sometimes you don't know what my mood is that day. And when I'm marking an essay for someone, it is very subjective. So it means that AI is very helpful today, because even now, if you go on AI system, you get your results instant. It gives feedback there and there, and it also helps you to understand the material better. Now let's look at what we call interdisciplinary collaboration. What is it when you are talking about interdisciplinary collaboration? When you are talking about collaborate, is to come together, like what we have done. And now when you are talking about interdisciplinary, it means there are different disciplines that are there to solve a problem. So when you are talking about interdisciplinary collaboration, we are working together with people from different disciplines. And in interdisciplinary collaboration, also in AI, we work with people from different disciplines to develop and deploy an AI system. And this can involve working with some people, the ethicists, they've got their own way of doing things, the psychologists, the philosophers, the sociologists, the policymakers. These are the different disciplines that we are talking about when you are talking about interdisciplinary collaboration. And you can also different stakeholders. And when you are talking about interdisciplinary collaboration, it is very important in artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence systems are increasingly complex, and they've got the potential to impact all aspects of our lives. So by bringing these people together with different perspectives, they've got different expertise, like a philosopher, a policymaker, they've got their different expertise. Sometimes it helps us because we understand the challenges and opportunities of artificial intelligence and develop more responsible and equitable artificial intelligence system. And then what are now the benefits of interdisciplinary approach that we use in artificial intelligence? And one, it can help to identify and address a wider range of challenges and opportunities. Why? Because we are dealing with a lot of people, a lot of disciplines with different perspectives. So each and every one, it is like a maze where pieces are being put together so that they make one piece. So interdisciplinary collaboration helps to address those ethical challenges in artificial intelligence research in a number of ways. For example, ethicists can help to identify a problem and they can analyze those ethical challenges because they are ethicists. And then comes the policymaker. No, I can help you to develop and regulate and guide you to address those challenges. So these are two disciplines helping each other. They are collaborating. And then with interdisciplinary approach, it can lead to more creative and innovative solutions since it is coming from the different disciplines, and it can also help to build that trust and acceptance of artificial intelligence systems by involving a wider range of stakeholders. For example, a team of engineers, a team of designers might collaborate together to develop a new artificial intelligence system that is more fair and accountable. Or, for example, a team of computer scientists, social scientists, and policymakers might also collaborate and develop a new way, especially to regulate AI systems. So this interdisciplinary collaboration, as I said, it can lead to more creative and innovative solutions to the challenges of AI research by combining those different perspectives. And then also artificial intelligence, we can use it to maybe, for example, it builds trust and acceptance of AI system, the interdisciplinary approach. It helps us to build the trust and accept AI systems by involving a wider range of stakeholders. For example, when people from different disciplines come together to develop and deploy any system, it shows that we are taking those ethical, social, economic implications of AI, and this can help especially to reduce public fears and concerns about AI, and it can also help us to ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that benefits everyone. And then an example of AI ethics initiative was done at the University of California, Berkeley, which brings together researchers from a variety of disciplines to study the ethical implications. And also we've got the MacArthur Foundation Equitable Artificial Intelligence, which supports projects that are working to ensure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that benefits everyone. And then moving on, we also have AI for healthcare, like what the former speaker talked about, where researchers from a variety of disciplines, for example, there is a disease that has been found, maybe the COVID-19, maybe the cancer. Disciplines in the medical field, they come together, including medicine, computer science, engineering, you can name it all. They work together. Then they come up and develop an artificial intelligence system that can be able to help us diagnose diseases. Think of COVID-19. When it started, some people were thinking that it's flu. Some people were saying that it's a flu that came a long time back. But with AI systems, those are people in the medical system coming together, developing a system that can easily diagnose diseases. And then, besides that, it can also help us develop new treatments. I know that there's one Zimbabwean who is in UK who has also found a treatment for some of the cancers using AI. And also it can also help us, especially in improving patient care, because it gives us the instructions to do, and we are improving our healthcare. Then AI can also be used for climate change, where researchers from a variety of disciplines in the agricultural sector, including climate science, computer science, economics, they work together also, and they develop AI systems that can help understand climate change, or how is our climate change in Zimbabwe changing. I know that it's changing each and every time. And so we are made alert and we are made aware that this season has changed, and thereby we need to develop strategies to mitigate the climate changes. And then we have AI for social good, whereby researchers also come from a variety of disciplines working together. For example, computer science, sociology, public policies, working together also to develop AI systems that can help to address social sciences challenges such as poverty. They give us systems. Right now, Somalia, there is a lot of poverty happening. So develop a system that can be able, maybe is it the climate change? Maybe is it because of the way people are using their food? So there are so many things that we can do, inequality and also discrimination. So we have, those are some of the benefits. And here in Zimbabwe, I'd just like to mention what Zimbabwe is also doing in terms of AI. For example, it is Zimbabwe, yes, it is in the early stages of AI research, but there is a growing interest in this field, especially from the academia and especially from the industry field. And they are now using also interdisciplinary collaboration for the advancement of AI. And some projects are already in place in the telecommunication industry, in the food industry. And our universities are not left behind, because that's where our future leaders, our future CEOs, our future managers are coming from. So we have this university in Zimbabwe called the National University of Science and Technology. It's concentrating technology, and it has also dedicated artificial intelligence research center, and their research center is now focusing on agriculture, on healthcare and finance. And just this year, or is it last year, a group of students came to India, whereby they developed some agro instruments that can be used, the robotics that can be used especially in the agriculture field. And I know that they were the best group of students that came there in India. And then we also have another college called the Harare Institute of Technology, which has also been on the forefront of artificial intelligence research in Zimbabwe. They've been collaborating with both local and international partners through interdisciplinary collaboration, and they have a strong focus, especially on natural language processing, machine learning, and computer vision. And we hope that it is going to improve the lives of so many people in Zimbabwe. Then our University of Zimbabwe also has got a number of research groups that are working on artificial intelligence, including the Department of Computer Science and Department of Mathematics. Right now, they've got an innovation hub. I just passed through that hub this day. I could have taken the picture, whereby they are also making so many things. They are researching, looking at gaps in the industry, using AI to research and come up with projects that can help. And our NAST AI Research Center, like I said, is working on an AI-powered system to help farmers in Zimbabwe, for example, to project what crop yields they are going to make. And then this gives our farmers better decisions about when to plant, that's climate action, and harvest. So this system in Zimbabwe has the potential to help farmers increase, I'll show you the pictures later, and increase their yields and also reduce their losses. And also there are a number of private companies in Zimbabwe that are working on AI research and development right now. I think 2 days ago, our Strive Masiwa, the owner of Econet, was on air explaining about how they are using AI. So the Zimbabwean company Econet Wireless is also established an AI research center that is working on developing AI solutions, especially for the telecommunications sector. So if it is used wisely, AI, artificial intelligence, can help us. So this is one of the pictures of the robotics that they've made here in Zimbabwe. The students from National University of Science and Technology, whereby they've made these robots and which help our farmers to analyze data, and also they are able to detect also the number of fields that they are going to have, and also they use it to spray our fields. So AI systems are also helping also, especially here in Zimbabwe, to improve our harvest quality and accuracy, what is known as precision agriculture. And precision agriculture, as you know, it uses AI technology, especially in aiding detecting diseases in plants, pests, and poor plant nutrition. So it also reduces the losses, and it uses AI sensors which can detect and target weeds, and then decide which herbicides to apply within the right buffer zone. So this helps to prevent over application of herbicides and excessive toxins that find their way in our food. And farmers are also using this AI to create season forecasting models to improve agricultural accuracy and increase productivity. So these models are able to predict upcoming weather and patterns months ahead to assist decisions of farmers. So seasonal forecasting is particularly valuable for small farms in developing countries because of the data and knowledge that can be limited. And keeping these small farms operational and growing bountiful yields is also important. So it is helping us, especially AI technology here in Zimbabwe, but there are some ethical considerations that need to be put. This is another example of a partner-based approach also, and there are teams also in Africa, for example, in Nairobi, in Kenya, where our Google research team in Africa, it also has got researchers both in countries, and these are working on driving innovations, for example, to address societal changes in Africa. For example, one of the team is exploring ways that AI might be able to help address the growing challenge of food security, SDG number 1 and SDG number 2 on poverty and zero hunger. So AI is helping quite a lot in this continent of Africa. So how do we promote interdisciplinary collaboration? We can promote interdisciplinary collaboration by creating a culture of collaboration wherever we are, in our universities, in our companies, in our organizations, so that people with different expertise, people with different perspectives can come up together and develop AI systems that will be able to help people in different challenges that they will be facing. And then also we can promote interdisciplinary collaboration by providing opportunities for people from different disciplines to interact and learn from each other. Right now, I was learning from the other speaker who was talking about AI tools, and we need to support also interdisciplinary projects that are there. And then, what are the challenges of interdisciplinary collaboration? We have got so many challenges in interdisciplinary collaboration, like the different ethical frameworks and perspectives. You know that when 2 people or 3 people come together, they are bound to have differences in the decisions that they make. And then also, we also have problems of communication challenges that are there. For example, with the AI systems, they are developed in another language. And you are also some countries, because maybe they don't have that communication, the language system that is there. So we need to solve these problems. And also when it is in an organization, we have got different perspectives and work cultures. What you might think that this is good for our organization might not be the same opinion of someone else. And then the challenges also of interdisciplinary collaboration that we are facing is lack of resources, like here in Africa, in some countries in Africa, and also the support, the knowledge, the expertise of those artificial intelligence, computer science, be it telecommunications. Do we have the expertise? Do we have the resources whereby we are saying our children are going into this computer lab? Do we have the computer lab? The internet connectivity itself is a problem. And then lack of expertise in ethics. We have some problems, challenges in having people who have got the expertise when it comes to ethics. And then in each and every organization, there are fights that might come, that educational fights, power imbalances with people in the organizations. And sometimes there's also that lack of recognition and reward, especially for people who have employed or deployed their own AI systems. So these are some of the challenges that we might face in organizations that that can affect the introduction maybe of AI in our colleges, our universities, and organizations. And how do we overcome these challenges? For example, we need to invest in communication training. We need to provide training to researchers on how to communicate effectively with people from different disciplines. And this training should cover maybe topics such as using the plain language, avoiding jargon. Someone coming from the engineering sector, we are doing interdisciplinary collaboration. Sometimes I do not even know their jargon. And also being respectful, especially when we have got different perspectives. And then we need to educate our teams, especially on ethics. And it is important to ensure that all members of our teams, they've got that basic understanding of ethics and the ethical implications of AI research. And this can be done through workshops, seminars, and self-directed learning. And then, like I said, we need to create, there's a problem of collaboration. We need to foster that environment that is not toxic, where researchers from different disciplines feel comfortable working together, maybe sharing ideas. And one way to do this is to create opportunities for people from different disciplines to interact and have a platform like we are having now and learn from each other. For example, you can organize a joint seminar of engineers, ethicists, sociologists, psychologists, and seminars, workshops, and social events. Then people have got different topics that they are talking about. And then you could also create what you call interdisciplinary research teams for our universities and also projects. And then there is dire need for you to build what we call a diverse team, which addresses ethical challenges in AI research. And it is important also to include people, especially with a diverse background, not from one form of background, perspectives, and expertise. And I think this will also help, especially to ensure that all relevant perspectives considered and that the team is able to develop comprehensive solutions. And like I said, there's a challenge of resources and support, and we need to provide adequate resources and support, ensuring that interdisciplinary collaborations, they've got the resources and support they need to be successful. So this could improve, maybe finding donor organizations, providing funding, access to facilities and equipment, and also support whenever they want to do projects, maybe they want to travel. And we should also address power imbalances and be aware in an organization. We need to take steps to address them, because one way to do this is to have clear and fair regulations and guidelines for decision making and communication. Then we need to recognize and reward interdisciplinary collaborations. For example, creating policies and procedures that recognize and reward interdisciplinary research in an organization. And we can create awards for the research, for showcasing interdisciplinary research at conferences, at seminars, at any other events that are there. And lastly, we need to establish clear communication guidelines and creating a safe space for discussion so that our organizations are not toxic. So it means we need to create an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their opinions, even if they are not popular. So by taking those steps in solving challenges that we have, we can create a more inclusive and progressive environment in our organizations. Now, coming on to discuss about some of the ethical challenges that we have in research. For example, we have bias in research, and AI systems, sometimes they can be biased. And if they are biased, they can lead to unfair and discriminatory outcomes, depending on your input. Some systems can be biased. And then another challenge that we face for understanding ethical challenges is privacy and security. As we all know that AI systems, they collect and store large amounts of personal data. Sometimes these personal data that they store, they raise concern about privacy and security. I know that some of you have been on Google right now. If you go on Google and search my name, all what I've inputted in the system is what comes out. So we should be very careful when we are using these gadgets. So because AI stores those personal data, and sometimes they are not private. The moment you Google Patricia Gonde, everything comes out. The workshops that I've attended and they've been put on internet, they also come out. And then there is a problem of autonomy and accountability. As AI systems become more capable, it is important to consider how we can ensure that they are accountable for their actions, because sometimes what you get out, for example, you want to research and you write a statement that's not full. What comes out is not maybe the outcome that you wanted. So we need to ensure that they are accountable for their actions if we can. And then there's no transparency and interpretability. And AI systems, sometimes they are very complex and difficult to understand, and it makes it difficult to assess their potential risks and harms. We have seen movies whereby robots have been given instructions, and at the end, the people who formed those robots, who made these robots, are not able even to control that robot. So their interpretability is questionable. And then some ethical challenges are misuse and abuse. So artificial intelligence systems, they can be misused and they can be abused. For example, the reason why we are having so many bombs, so many weapons, yes, they made those weapons, but the weapons are now being misused. So creating autonomous weapons, or they can be used to manipulate people. So these ethical challenges in research, we can see that they are very complex, and sometimes they involve a wide range of issues. For example, informed consent, privacy, confidentiality, conflicts of interest, and the potential even to harm the participants. It depends what the instructions have been given, especially to the robots. And ethical challenges, sometimes they can also arise at each and every stage of research. Whenever you are doing your research, you need to look at the ethical challenges. For example, from the moment you design that robot to implementation, maybe even up to using it. So researchers have got the responsibility to identify and address these ethical challenges in their research. And sometimes it includes having what we call ethical reviews and obtaining informed consent from the participant. So it is important to address these ethical challenges in order to ensure that AI is developed and used in a responsible and ethical manner. Interdisciplinary collaboration also is essential for this, as it allows people now from different disciplines bringing their expertise and perspectives to the table. Moving on. Yes, I've talked about the bias, the privacy and security concerns, the autonomy and accountability. Now moving on to strategies for effective interdisciplinary collaboration in AI research. We are looking at if you want to establish interdisciplinary collaboration, whenever you are doing AI research, you need to sit down together as a group, as an organization, or as an interdisciplinary project team to establish clear goals and objectives. And it is very important for us to have those clear objectives, and they help ensure that everyone is on the same page and that collaboration is focused on achieving specific outcomes. What are you trying to achieve? And normally in our education sector, we have got those SMART goals that we use. And then you need also, as a strategy, to create what we call a diverse team. Like I have also explained, and this helps ensure that we have different perspectives from different individuals, and they are considered, and that the team is able to develop comprehensive solutions. And you need also to foster communication and collaboration, and this can be done, like, for example, meetings, dialogues, events, and provide opportunities for team members to get to know each other as they will be working as a team. And then you need to establish clear roles and responsibilities for each team member. For example, when you are working on something, you have what we call the Gantt chart. So and so is doing this at what time, and what time are they finishing? And this will help to avoid confusion and ensure that everyone is contributing to the collaboration, and provide the resources that are needed, the support. And what you need also to do is to celebrate successes. Sometimes you need to celebrate successes. And also when you make mistakes and failures, you learn from those failures. And it is this will help to build the morale and ensure that the team is constantly improving. So we need also to make sure that you use common language and terminology, like I said, because language sometimes is confusing, and be respectful of different perspectives. And sometimes you just need to be patient, and it takes time to build trust, especially when you're doing interdisciplinary collaboration and understanding between people who are coming from different sectors, from different disciplines, and you need to understand this. And the other thing that we need to look at when we are looking at research is the global perspectives on AI research, whereby you need to understand, when you are having AI, the importance of having diversity and inclusion. Like I said, that you'll be working with people from different sectors. So, for example, we have people who have got different cultures, and culture plays a significant role in shaping ethical considerations in AI research. So different cultures may have different values, they may have different norms and ethical frameworks that influence the research. So you need to take into consideration the cultural influences. For example, concepts such as privacy, fairness, and transparency may be interpreted differently across cultures, and sometimes these lead to ethical priorities and sometimes the challenges that we're talking of. And then we need to look at regional regulations. With ethical AI research, it is also influenced especially by regional regulations and policies. I know, for example, Asian countries like other regions, they have been actively developing and implementing AI-related regulations to address ethical concerns. And these regulations, sometimes they focus on data privacy, algorithms, and fairness. So understanding the regional regulatory landscape is essential for researchers. And then we also need to look at the socio-economic impact when you are looking at diversity and inclusion. And I know that in some regions, some territories where AI technologies are rapidly being adopted, for example, in my country, the impact, especially on employment, social inequity, and access to resources become critical. So ethical considerations must address some of these socio-economic dimensions. And people think that AI is going to replace humans. No. So we need to explain to some of those people, and we also need to look at the governance itself. For example, responsible artificial intelligence governance. It is a key aspect of global perspectives on ethical AI research. Some continents are also exploring frameworks and mechanisms to govern AI development and adoption. And this includes principles such as, is the AI transparent? Is it accountable? Then aligning global perspectives as well. So there are so many things that we need to look at when you are looking at global perspectives on AI research. And then this I've already talked about. And what do you mean now by responsible AI development? I know that I've touched on it. We need to develop international standards and guidelines for AI research and development, be it at our universities and organizations. And we need to encourage collaboration between our students, our professors, our researchers from different countries. Then we need to support research on ethical implications of AI and educate the public about ethical challenges of AI and develop policies and regulations to promote responsible AI development. So these are some of the things that I thought I could share with you today, especially when we are talking about interdisciplinary collaboration for AI research. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be talking to you today about AI research and interdisciplinary collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patrica. It was a nice presentation, and you did talk about the AI application. I was thinking about its application in climate agriculture, because these are two important things that are concerned to pertinently to developing world. I would also, ma'am, submit that there's already a debate going. There was recently a paper published in the Foreign Affairs, which is one of the prominent magazines in the America. The
Hello.
because there are already people who talk about this,
Hello.
that how AI would
Okay.
actually impact the North and South. So with these words now, ladies and gentlemen, the session is open. Yeah, you may have interaction, observations, queries, questions to our learned speaker. Now the session is open for interaction.
They can also write their questions on the chat section. I don't know whether it's available or not.
Yeah, I request the technical team to please open the chat box.
Ah, okay, because it says chat isn't available.
Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Radhika, ma'am.
Thank you. Radhika?
Yeah, ma'am, the presentation is very good. It's like applicabilities and all the aspects have been covered well. And my question is regarding the regulatory issues, ma'am. Regulations like AI has been used throughout the world right now. It has become a global issue. You have more and more advanced technologies creeping up every day. And the needs of the users are also increasing every day. And in fact, we are in a very speed up way of doing the things, right from documentation to all the aspects. So how would the regulations would be covered, ma'am? Is it like, I mean to say, at international level?
Thank you. With AI regulations, I think also it depends at organizational level. As I talked that there is regulations at government level, AI governance as well. So whenever you are doing your research, you should be guided, especially by the AI regulations in your country or in your continent, so that at least when you are doing any researches, you abide by the regulations that are there. For example, in my country, we had telecommunication systems. When they introduced them at first, especially with some organizations I can't name, there were some issues, ethical issues, especially that had to do with privacy, and so because of the regulations in our country, they were told to revisit. So they did like the ethical review that they did, and they had to come up with something that was user-friendly and that was according to the regulations. So it depends with your country, the governance in your country, or the continents as well.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
And
you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.